Hello, I'm Carrie, and today I want to talk about a question I received, and I figured it'd be pretty interesting to cover here on this channel. Zach is a fan of Degrassi, and he said, "I've been told I'm gay for liking this show, but I'm not. Does it make me weird that I'm a 15-year-old guy and I like this show?" Now, let me just say this because it happens a lot. There's really nothing worse than people having the nerve to sort of look down their nose at other people for the TV shows or the hobbies that they enjoy. If you don't like something, that's cool, but we, as people, we're in no position to harass or to bully people for the things that they like. If you didn't know, I'm a straight adult male Degrassi fan in my early 30s, and I've been watching this show since I was around 19 or 20, so you know I've had my fair share of internet knuckleheads who want to trash me for still watching this, quote, girly show at my age. And it's actually pretty hilarious when it comes from other Degrassi fans, because Degrassi is a show that relentlessly preaches kindness and tolerance, and yet its own fans still love to bully and harass each other. We're in a new era where people are realizing that gender roles can be pretty freaking pointless. And the facts don't lie when it comes to Degrassi. If you're looking at the analytics, the demographics, an overwhelming majority of Degrassi's fan base are young women. But that sure as heck doesn't mean that this show is only meant for girls. Just like in this video footage I've been running in the background, hopefully you've been watching that as well, of this Degrassi TNG plot about JT being embarrassed to admit to everyone that he knows how to sew. He's really damn good at sewing, but you've got people in this episode like Toby and Sean making fun of him because sewing is still seen as a woman's job. Degrassi is the kind of show, for me, that people of all ages and genders can learn from. If you're young, the show presents situations you might find yourself in. If you're an adult, especially if you have kids, this show can keep you sort of in the loop with situations your own kids might find themselves in. And even looking at Degrassi beyond a situational perspective, this show presents larger life themes like in this JT plot that everybody, and I mean everybody, can learn from. This comes from the TNG Season 2 episode Don't Believe the Hype. This is the same episode where Hazel is openly hateful toward a Muslim student named Fariza, and then later in the episode, Fariza's display on Iraq was defaced by somebody. This episode aired a little over a year after the 9/11 terrorist attack here in the United States, when hatred toward Muslims was at an insane high. So in this scene right here, JT questions why Fariza even created the display to begin with, knowing how people would probably react, and everyone else was like, why should she have to hide who she is? So the theme of JT's storyline in this episode is that he shouldn't be ashamed of who he is. He's really good at sewing, and when everybody found out, he initially got made fun of, but then he was given the opportunity to actually make money making skirts for the girls at school. Personally, I've spent over 10 years building all types of content around Degrassi, and that's actually given me a skill set that I monetize in the real world at my real life job. Do not underestimate the awesomeness of fully embracing being a fan, whether it's a fan of a TV show or movies or musicians, or just enjoying whatever hobby it is you enjoy. My love of Degrassi has led me to some awesome opportunities, whether it's interacting with cast members, getting to be a part of various Degrassi projects over the years, or even just visiting the set of Degrassi. And here's a picture of that, by the way. I'm on the set of my favorite TV show of all time, something I never thought would ever happen in my lifetime. Do you think that I care what any dumbass in real life or the internet has to say about me liking the show? Hell no. So no, Zach, you are not weird at all for liking Degrassi. As a matter of fact, like what you like. And also something that we all need to get better at. Just let people enjoy things without crapping all over their parade. There's just so much opportunity these days to turn something that you enjoy into something much bigger. And even if you don't want to do that, you don't need to be worried about what everyone else is saying, because you only have one life. And while this JT plot in this episode is great, what we see with JT several seasons later is reality. And that is that you're going to die. at some point. It might be next week or it might be like 60 years from now, but why waste the time that you have left letting everybody else in this world dictate how you live your life? Degrassi has taught me a lot of things over the years, and one of the most important things I've learned is to be proud and unapologetic for who I am, and hopefully you learn to do the same. That's all I've got for you in this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to Degrassi Corner for the latest Degrassi news and more.